patting first.
Oh, imagine that fucking jerk off that patting the fan boat.
Yeah, millionaire sitting there going, "I fucking told you so."
Do you want wings? Nah.
Nah. Giant, biggest fan you ever seen.
I want something that can go over grass and water. Oh, she's recording right now. Okay. Fanboat City, Jacksonville, Florida.
Yeah, you gonna do the intro?
Oh, I'm gonna do the intro.
Get that intro.
Welcome to the greatest internet show you've never heard of, but we are making waves in the kiddie pool. Now everybody, have you heard? This is Jesse Matson. And this is his brother Sam Matson.
We're not from Columbus. We're from Vermont.
Together, they have created the dumbest internet show on the planet. It's literally an internet show about nothing.
Everybody's doing something. We'll do nothing.
This is a show about the obscurities of everyday life. What the return policy do you have on beached boats?
Will you come get this?
The local big time show starts right now. Oh yeah, how are ya? How's your burger? Jesse coming to you live from the heartbeat of America, Jacksonville, Florida. Wow, that's like the cleanest picture of Jacksonville. If they really took like that 1% of good Jacksonville and painted a portrait.
They took that 20% of the pier. That's really nice.
I would say most.
Really nice. Sam. It's really beautiful down here.
Oh, it's a pretty sweet area, but it's like, Florida's just all marshland, so Fanboat City.
Yeah. It's fanboat. A lot of fanboat action down here.
Do they have you ever seen there's like RV dealerships? Have I ever been on a fanboat? Yeah.
Yeah. I've never been on one.
You never been on one? They're pretty sweet. These things fucking fly.
What's the movement feel like?
It feels like you're on a boat, but this thing is on yeah, but it's just like a boat with like 1,000 horsepower. Like you have a seatbelt because as soon as he starts that thing, you're just
motoring.
And it's like a rock that skips across the surface. It just like, and it just goes through anything like fucking. Yeah. Like grass, like you can drive it over grass. You just like the tiniest little bit of water, it just goes.
Yeah, I want to meet the guy who's selling the fan boat.
Yeah, you should also meet the driver too while you're at it. Yeah, imagine
to stay
that.
Alive in the fan boat world.
That's almost as cherry as that's almost as cherry as the door-to-door salesman.
You gotta be selling a lot of people who don't need fan boats, right?
There are a lot of people who have their fan boats sitting in their driveway.
Fan boats. You didn't need fan boats.
Who are paying a mortgage on a fan boat.
Listen, if I need to sell something, I'm going to a fan boat salesman. Because 9 out of 10 people he's tricked to buy that fan.
What do you think that creature looks like?
That's what I'm saying. We got mullet, full deal.
Full mullet, full Marlboros.
Full deal.
Full deal. Some sort of alligator shoes and belts.
Some sort of facial hair.
Some sort of horseshoe type facial hair and or thick beard.
Outdated haircut. Right?
Just exactly what you would see coming out of a 7-Eleven if you only had to buy clothes from there.
Yeah, exactly. Like, no. Oh, man.
Racing T NASCAR.
Do we have a lot of topics this week? I'm trying to think of shit that happened this week.
Oh, there's so much going on. I mean, this is the greatest time of the year. Let's just start for sports across the bow. How about this one? I mean, we are about to enter the greatest time in sports. We won't leave the couch, okay? We just had March Madness. We just had the Masters.
Lands short or on. He's trying to fly it.
Fly it in. That's a 2 for sure for Scheffler.
Okay, now you got the start of the NHL playoffs, start of the NBA playoffs. Boom, boom. How are you? Okay. Actually, there's so many, I had to write it down. So that's starting now, and we're about the end of April. So then you're going to go to the start of May, Kentucky Derby.
They're off in the Kentucky Derby.
That's like the top of the May. Then you got end of May, college lacrosse playoffs. Then that's like the start of June. You got College World Series. And then another golf major. And then end of June, you're going to hit the NBA Finals.
Pick it up as you go. Edwards right here. You know what?
The NHL Finals.
And then the finish, forehand and a backhand. Gonna knock that puck right down.
And then after that,
NHL right now.
I mean,
What's your NHL?
Honest, if we're being honest, Toronto will probably fuck up and lose in the first round, as usual.
It's great for us.
Yeah. I bet you the Bruins have a nice little run here. I honestly don't know who's going to make it out of the Eastern Conference. It's so tough. It could be Florida again. They're doing well. I think like the Bruins probably the best shot. Even though I don't know, every team's so dangerous. And then
I'm going to say Bruins Rangers Finals in the East.
Yeah. And then
Dallas.
I don't know, Edmonton. I think Edmonton's going to make a play, man. They always do. They just get so close. McDavid puts it all on the line. So, I don't know. It's a tight race.
Dallas Rangers Finals. That's what
that first round of the NHL playoffs is like just a bloodbath.
And Vegas. I forgot about fucking Vegas.
And Mark Stone just came back. So like Vegas could make a big run for it. I think it's gonna be like
they're just like built so well for fucking playoff
just so
hockey.
So deep.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Hey, that's what she said.
NBA, obviously Celtics. Fuck everybody else.
But like that's not even just us being super New England-y. Like they actually have a legitimate run.
Yeah. So
I mean they gotta beat Denver, right? The West.
Yeah, I think it'll be Denver Celtics finals.
Yeah.
I think Celtic, it's their year. They're stacked.
Yeah.
And
they're playing good.
Yeah, they're so close to winning. It's like every year they're so close. They always lose in such dynamic fashion. So
yeah,
I think Porzingis really helps with the depth. And they squeak by. I mean, it's tough going back to back. Not many teams do it. But if one team were to do it, it'd probably be Denver for sure.
Yeah, they're. Yeah, we'll just see what happens there.
And then
F1 comes back this weekend, I think.
That, and then after that, so that's like the middle/end of June. Then you're going to hit a nice little mid-season baseball all-star game and home run derby. How you darn?
Yeah, I mean, we can start getting into baseball. We didn't grow up baseball guys, but like...
Nah. Sox are going to suck this year, and it's just so depressing. But I will get into the home run derby. I'll have a little in-office home run derby.
Absolutely.
And all-star game. And then after that, it's the 4th of July. And then you got preseason football. So how are you? Nice little run we're about to have here, boys.
Coming up.
Oh, yeah, draft. That's next week.
That's next weekend? The draft?
Oh, yeah. Here we go. Patriots are going to fuck it up.
Why? They got a third rounder.
No, we're going to fuck it up. We're going to. Everything that the Patriots have done.
We got the third pick.
Every player they've signed was a Bill drafted player or Bill signee. So they've re-signed everything that Bill did. I'm really angry at the Crafts right now. Okay, they that whole Apple series they produced it, and it's a hit piece. Number one, number two.
Well, what's crazy to me is that they produced it and they came out looking like dickheads.
That, and did you hear about the stuff with the Falcons? Kraft personally called.
Kraft told him not to hire Bill.
Yeah. What a prick. I mean, the crazy part is fucking Kraft did that to Bill Parcells before, so that's how Bill got the job, right?
Yeah, I mean, look, I think
I would say it's Kraft, not Bill, because literally did the same thing to Bill Parcells, sent him walking.
No, and I think the
guy's a prick.
We
fuck
had
the Krafts.
and it was the perfect time for them to get rid of him. They had 4 losing seasons in a row, right? It was the moment for them if they were ever going to do it. And what we found out in the dynasty thing was that Robert Kraft never really liked Bill ever. So the fact that he held on to Bill as a coach for that long is pretty amazing. Like the fact that he hadn't gotten rid of him beforehand. It was just the fact that Bill was so good.
Yeah,
he was winning so much.
Relentless.
That you couldn't get rid of the guy.
And it really, you know where it stemmed from? I think it stemmed from the Bledsoe part, because Kraft took Bledsoe's side. He said, "Listen, let's see how this plays out because I can't."
Kraft told Bledsoe that, "Don't worry about it, you'll get your job back," and he never got his job back.
Never got his job back, and then on top of that, he wasn't gonna. He said he wanted Bill to fail, so that way he had an excuse to get rid of him to keep Bledsoe.
Right.
And
he thought that Bill was.
They just went on a Super Bowl. Fucking. They
won
a Super Bowl that year, right in his face. Right.
Yeah.
The same year that they benched Bledsoe, they go to the Super Bowl. See ya. Fuck you. And then they just went on. They won. They went to the playoffs, and then they won 2 back-to-back the fall after that.
Yeah, and my favorite part, I was telling Shannon, my favorite part is the Tom Brady quote when he first went in for Drew Bledsoe. They go to a team dinner I don't know, 2 weeks later, and he's with some veterans, and they're talking or whatever. And do you remember what Tom Brady said to them?
No, I'm gonna be the best or something like that.
No, he said, he looked at him. He goes, "He ain't getting his fucking job back." And they were like, "Yeah, okay, rookie, you're gonna be sitting on the bench," and he never fucking went back out.
It's crazy.
How cutthroat is that? Tom Brady.
Crazy.
He ain't getting his fucking job back.
So honestly, I think it started there, and then because Bill's success, he couldn't do anything about it. He had to just eat it. And then now that he has a couple losing seasons, he's just licking his chops. And just
I just think the whole thing really fucking backfired on him. He made this documentary to try to get all these players
defend himself.
Bill was the worst guy ever, and they all said, "Yeah, he's miserable to be around, but I love winning." So, right?
And then my all-time.
And then turns out Kraft looks like a fucking asshole. It looks like a dickhead.
Yeah, and then he gets caught tampering with fucking telling Arthur Blank there that don't hire him.
Yeah, man, he's a
scumbag. I fucking hate him. The documentary made me really hate him, and then I was a little bit I was I hate him, but I'm gonna watch him. And then this one, yeah, fuck him. I'm not watching the Patriots at all next year. Fuck him.
Man,
I don't know who I'm gonna be.
If I'm going to make a documentary to make somebody else look bad, I'm going to make sure it doesn't make me look bad.
I'm going to make sure that when the credits fucking roll at the end, it doesn't say produced by the Krafts. How about that?
You had to clear it before it went out, so I know you watched it.
Not even that. If you physically watch the credits, their name is in writing. Produced.
Maybe they thought that they were going to be able to pile on the fuck Bill Belichick train because he's an asshole, and everyone kind of
an
is
asshole
like,
likes winning.
well, everybody's kind of like, this is sports. This is where assholes live. So,
Yeah.
like, I don't know what to tell you. There's assholes everywhere out here.
You got a little taste of
This
old.
asshole fucking helps us win Super Bowls.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. We got assholes all over the place.
It's just the
Right?
irony.
Like, I know chefs that are assholes, right? Like, you're going to fucking complain. Like, this is sports, man. Every other guy on your fucking team.
I love that everyone will shit on Bill, and then eventually he just rises above it because, like, he just gets to prove himself wrong, like, right again.
No,
like,
look,
now,
I get it. It's military-esque. It is you don't have a lot of fun until the very end, and you only have a lot of fun if you win the whole thing. But it's like, what are we doing here? Right? We're trying to win the whole thing. You want to have fun the whole time? Like, I get it. It's not very fun, but it is efficient and you do win.
Yeah, welcome. I don't give a shit. I just like he's the guy that grabs the trophy, says thank you, goes back down the stairs and just keeps going.
Yeah, and I just think that winning isn't the most important thing anymore in professional sports.
Oh, it's fucking likability and how can you keep your brand going?
There's a lot of different other pieces of the pie now that people are thinking about, even while they're playing their sport, before, after, during.
Speaking of shaft jobs, how about the contract Caitlin Clark got with the WNBA?
Oh my God.
What are you doing leaving college to get fucking $50K?
She's getting $349 for 4 years or 5 years, and getting like
sweat, blood, and tears.
She's getting like $50K a year
after taxes. $50K.
After taxes, it's gonna be like 42. Like,
oh yeah, welcome to our world.
No, man, it's just like so.
What? I knew that was gonna happen.
It's a little bit of a catch-22 with the WNBA versus all the other professional sports, right? Because they don't make as much money. Well, that's not. I mean, in lacrosse, it's the same deal. So, but like, because college basketball is so popular,
the NIL is just untapped.
The NIL dollars with the college basketball, you could get paid more. They said she could get paid more.
That, and it's not a fucking business. It's a non-profit, okay? The government subsidizes. What do you think FAFSA is? That's student loans. The government props colleges up, right?
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter if they sell 100 tickets or fucking 2. Like, they're always taken care of because they have automatic people at the school.
Yeah, the NIL money isn't taxed the same way. You're a student, so you get most of that money. It's only taxed.
Well, and it's like, okay, so the fucking the girls team in the WNBA, they have to make money in order to pay these players. Like, the NIL can just give you girls $1 million and it goes directly to you. It doesn't have to go to the team. It doesn't change hands. Like,
well, that's why they said Angel Reese came back this year.
Oh, I thought she was getting drafted.
No, she just got drafted. Yeah, she just got drafted this year. Last year, they said that's why she came back for this year.
Oh, really?
Was because she could make more money playing another year for LSU than going to the draft.
So much fucking
She just
money.
got drafted this year, like 4th or 5th.
Yeah. It's just like, if you got the extra year, do it. Get your master's.
It just depends, right? Because like it's one of those things where you can get injured at any point in your life. So you can get injured in college, you can get injured in pros. And then the money piece is like you don't always want to just be playing for the money, but you want to be a professional. I mean, I don't know. You really got to talk it over with your family.
Money's good.
I think it just depends on the situation, right? If I were Caitlin Clark and I didn't win the national championship,
come back.
I may have come back for another year, especially if the money was good.
Although that South Carolina team basically
and I could recruit some portal girls girls to come to Iowa.
It's tough though. That South Carolina team's really good. Their freshmen played.
Yeah, but if I
national
was her, you could legitimately go on Instagram and be like, "Yo, I'm coming back to Iowa for another year. Any of the top
Link
10 girls
up.
want to come play with me?"
How about that hardo in grade school that would like fucking cover when he's taking a test? He would like cover his answers just to let everybody know no one's cheating off his paper. You know that one?
Yeah. Here's the
You
thing.
know that kid who's like just this, like the teacher knows he can count on him. No one's gonna look at his page, like no one's cheating. That fucking prick.
Yeah. I'm not a good one to talk about the morality of schoolwork because I myself cheated on anything I could cheat on, and
Anything with a Google email.
on anything they could cheat on.
It was
Do you
fun.
know how many papers I wrote for other people in college?
Billion.
Like half the hockey team was passing in papers that I wrote. I was busting out like, I don't know, 50, 60 papers in a month.
The greatest part's the pass back. I mean, that's just take the same class as the guys before you. You got all the answers to every quiz, test. It's great.
The best way to cheat, is what I call the quad. Okay, you need to get 4 people to cheat. The quad. You sit in a square in the back left corner of the room.
Yeah.
Okay? And the 4 of you can each whisper and talk to each other pretty easily without anybody else hearing because you are packed 4 in the back corner there, right?
Yeah.
So each guy like either writes down information or whatever, and then the 4 of you, it's easier to pass the information around because there's more of you working together.
More of a diagonal. I got to see you right here.
Well, like, no, the way those seats are placed, like the guy in front of you is like, not like literally maybe 12 inches in front.
Straight in front.
And the guy to your right is like a foot to the right, right?
Yeah.
So like you're all your heads can be like, pretty lined up in the corner, right?
Oh yeah.
Doesn't look that inconspicuous.
The kid that's the fucking champ is the one who just kind of leans back and does the test.
Oh yeah.
That's the greatest kid. He's the ultimate unsung hero.
Yeah. The best
Hey,
the biggest
I got
one,
this. I studied.
The biggest way to cheat. I think the biggest way to cheat in college was mostly not like bringing in a crib sheet or something or like whispering to each other. But the biggest way I think we cheated was you find people in the exact same class in a different block.
Oh yeah.
And you just work together and they tell you what's on the test before you go in.
Or they take photos with their phone.
Or they just tell you what the questions are.
Yeah.
They'll be like, study this, remember this. There were a lot of questions about this.
As you're crossing to go into that classroom, they are exiting and they're just, hey, here's what to expect.
Yeah, or some of these teachers that get lazy, you just ask the guys who are older than you. Sometimes the guys older than you, like grade above you, junior, senior, they would have their notebooks from the year before.
Oh, the pass back. It's the greatest play. You get every test, every quiz. You had all the papers. It was beautiful.
Yeah, he give you the whole notebook.
Yeah, it was unreal, and you'd still get the same grade. How consistent.
Consistent work.
So consistent, still got the A.
Yeah.
It was a thing of beauty. God, I love that pass back. There's a Google email out there. I won't say what it is, or whose it is.
And I live by a code.
About a million fucking papers.
I live by a code. I live by a code, but that code does not include being honest in school.
Yeah, fuck that. If I'm paying, you are passing me.
Oh, I'm getting the grade, motherfucker.
Yeah, oh, I'm getting the grade.
If I'm
Believe
paying
me,
money, I'm getting the
Believe
grade.
me, I'm past journalism. I don't care. Oh my fuck. Geology for the 100th time.
Yeah. Oh, geology was tough.
Yeah, for starters, who wants to
The
fucking
canoe
study
trip.
rocks? Yeah, shout out to the canoe trip.
The canoe trip was one of the best science credits you could get. For all you listeners who don't know, the canoe trip was a summer.
Apocalypse Now, where they're going down the river.
It was a summer class. It was only offered in the summer.
14 days.
It was considered 6 credits. It was worth 1 biology credit and 1 geology credit.
Oh yeah.
And it was 14. It was 3 weeks.
No, it was
It was
14
3-week
days.
class. Right. 14 days in the
4 days
classroom.
in the class, 10 days on the river.
No, it was. Oh, really? Because ours was 14 days in the classroom. 2 weeks. Yeah, 10 days. 2 weeks in the class. So we did 2 weeks of class to prepare. Like, you go out, look at stuff around Norwich and in the class. And then it was 7 days or 8 days on the river.
Oh no, they changed it. So you get there.
Yours
right?
was only 4 in the
4
classroom?
of the longest fucking days of your life.
I was going to say, how did they jam all that material?
8 to 8. 8 to 8. Let
12
that sink
hours.
in.
Oh, that's how.
Let that fucking nugget sink right in your ass.
So,
8
yeah, exactly.
to
It should have been
8.
10 days. You did it in 4.
8 to 8. You know how hard it is doing geology for 12 consecutive straight hours? You know how hard it is to stay engaged?
Here's the thing.
Dude,
I got real lucky.
that's torture. Dude, 12 fucking hours of geology. Are you shitting me?
Listen, I love learning
I'm looking
about
at my watch. It's 10 minutes in. I just go, fuck.
After like hour 2, and you
And
still
then
got
you gotta,
like 10 hours
you have the
left,
audacity to
you're
hit me
like,
with
I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it.
dude, you think you're like, all right, thank God, at least I got the internet, so I can kind of keep alive looking at the internet. You have the audacity to hit me with a laptops down. Dude, are you shitting me?
I'm not gonna make it through these 4 days.
I'm about to watch an entire season of Seinfeld during this class. What are you talking about? I'm not sitting here and studying
Those are
geology.
6 hard-earned credits.
Oh, you have to crawl.
The hardest credit. You
The
haven't even
hardest.
described the back end.
The
then
hardest
you
D
go
plus you'll
out
ever
to
make.
Vermont, in the backwoods of Vermont.
Oh, you start at
You
the
go
Canadian
out
border and you go
with
down.
like 14 other people, and you're in 7 canoes with 14 people, and you travel down with all
the
of your
coldest
gear.
water. Like, mind you,
And
this is right after graduation.
Yeah.
Fucking
While
snowed 2
doing
weeks ago.
assignments. 10 days on the fucking river, pulling over, unpacking the canoes, packing the canoes back up, going down the river.
Mind you, I've never been camping before, so this was an entire shell shock. Like,
Oh
what the fuck?
I got really lucky because on my trip, I had a good friend of mine, Ryan Robertson. Shout out Robertson. Was also taking the class. You know Robertson, right?
Oh, yeah. Do I know Robertson?
Was also taking the class. And so he and I could at least, like, we had a buddy who was like a hockey guy who, like, at least could, like, be around.
Cool with. Fuck. Yeah,
Here's the other
got
best thing.
One of the kids off the lacrosse team. He saved me, thank God.
Here's the other thing Robertson did that was genius. He brought you weren't allowed to bring electronics on the river trip because the whole point was that you were off the fucking grid, right?
Yeah.
But he brought his iPhone, and on his iPhone, he had downloaded Step Brothers, the movie. Okay?
Yeah.
So every night, what we would do is everybody would go to sleep in their separate tents, and it was like me and one other guy in our tent. And every night, he would pull out the iPhone, he would turn it on, he would start up the movie Step Brothers, and we would watch Step Brothers every night. And then when the movie was over, he would turn it off to save the battery. So every single night for like 8 nights, we watched Step Brothers every night going down the river.
That's fucked.
Biggest move Robertson ever pulled in his entire life. Saved our lives with the Step Brothers. But after we knew it by heart afterwards.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, I know for me personally, they never made that rule that you couldn't have electronics. Because I never have gone camping, okay, mind you. Not once have I ever slept in a tent. So this is all new to me. I brought a full hockey bag full of stuff. The guy thought I was insane.
A hockey bag full?
I filled a hockey bag full of
shit.
shit.
Buddy.
Yeah, holy shit. He goes, the guy looks at me.
You went on a camping trip with a hockey bag full of shit?
Full of shit. The guy looks at me, he goes, "You're bringing that?"
Navy SEALs go with a fucking 20-pound bag of shit. They can fucking live for like 50 days.
Oh yeah, the kid I lived.
You brought a hockey bag.
I filled a hockey bag full of clothes. I brought a speaker so I could listen to music. I brought a solar panel charger. You ever seen when Tom Haverford goes camping in Parks and Rec?
Why am I gonna love it? Sky Mall. Come check out my tent. I ordered a bunch of crap off Sky Mall. I got my TV, my Xbox, DVD, awesome bed right there. DJ Roomba's in the mix. It's like I'm not even camping.
So treat yourself.
Yeah, that was basically my tent.
I'm used to a certain kind of lifestyle, okay? And I cannot be away from that lifestyle for a long time.
Hey, buddy, I've never gone camping. I'm not fucking starting now, okay? I'm keeping what I got going on. He thought I was crazy. Our boat was like almost sinking. This thing was so heavy. Bringing that thing up on the bank was so hard.
Fucking hockey bag up and down those like messy, muddy fucking river banks.
Oh yeah, that guy thought I was insane. I go,
trying to pull these fucking canoes up on some of these banks.
Such a pain in the ass. Such a pain in the ass.
I'm telling you.
There's no steps. You make your own steps. It's literally a fucking bank.
Everyone wants to talk nature this and nature that. Why don't you go out in nature and go experience some of this shit and then come back and tell me how much you're loving your fucking bed.
That first fucking shower, I feel like Castaway. I'm just like, oh,
the river's so freezing.
Freezing cold. It just snowed.
I got 3 professors up my ass trying to get my fucking tent down.
Yeah, and I got to hand write papers, which fucking sucks just as hard.
I'm back in Lincoln's time, handwriting fucking reports.
I downloaded all these Netflix episodes, so I was just watching. And then when we were canoeing, because I had a solar panel charger, basically what I did was I put the speaker in a plastic bag so it'd be waterproof, and then I taped it to the middle of the canoe, and I just played tunes the entire ride down. It was great.
Yeah. No, I mean, that was, for us, that was huge. Was having that Step Brothers. It just like made it somewhat fucking
bearable. You had to grind. That was the hardest fucking grade I ever worked.
Buddy, the canoeing. The canoeing was just like so rugged.
I was blown away by how many people couldn't canoe. That one really was a mystery. Like day one classroom 12 hours, right? How about this? So this is our schedule. Day 1 classroom 8 to 8. How are you? We're about it. How you doing? Day 2 12-hour day geology. Steve, what the fuck are you doing, dude? This is senior. I'm going into senior year. You can fuck right off with this.
This ain't fucking magic school bus, buddy.
Yeah, I'm gonna enjoy my last fucking summer of my entire life, and you're here to just cripple that.
You just want to fucking grind me out.
You want to grind me out to a 12-hour geology class?
Of Vermont, just canoeing my way upriver.
I gotta listen to these fucking kids that I purposely ignored all year. Like now I have to be buddies with them.
Awkwardly in class with like 7 people, you're just like can't
I
stand.
just stare at them and just shake my head. And then so day 2, you go 4 hours, then lunch, and then 2 hours we go to practice canoeing.
Shit.
And now for something completely different.
How about that fucking Poop Shy commercial?
The what commercial?
Remember the Poop Shy commercial I sent you?
Oh, I never watched that. I have to watch that.
Oh, maybe I sent
You
it
put
to
it in the group
messages.
chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was a commercial about being poop shy.
Poop shy, yeah.
Didn't know that was a thing.
Brendan, I got 2 buddies. I don't want to say who they are, but I like knowingly. One guy is so poop shy that he will only poop at his home apartment or his home. And actually, that's not even that like pushing into awkwardness. Yeah, like it's a little weird, but like there are a lot of people.
I respect it if you like to play a home game.
About inking a
Couch Sesh. This is where Jesse and I find you TV shows and movies that you need to watch this weekend. I got 3. How many you got? 2? All right. I'll start it off. So this one is streaming on Netflix. Do you know who Neil Brennan is?
The Sun is basically the cops for white people. Following us around everywhere we go, fucking with us because of the color of our skin, killing our cousins for no reason. And then when I tell my black friends that the Sun killed my cousin, they're like, well, what was he wearing?
So he's
Neil Brennan is one of the great minds behind Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, I didn't know that till I heard him on Rogan. But he has a comedy special out on Netflix that's hilarious. Must watch if you are a big fan of comedy. He's actually done SNL too. He was a writer for SNL.
Yeah, he's like just been a great writer, and then he got linked up with Dave Chappelle and what helped write some of the skits on the Chappelle show. And they together wrote some of the greatest scripts. I don't know which ones are his and which aren't, but I know he did quite a bit of work with Dave, and their sensibilities kind of the same.
Yeah, so they're hilarious. If you want to go laugh this weekend, and you like stand-up specials, Neil Brennan, must-watch TV. It's called Neil Brennan Crazy Good Special, streaming on Netflix.
Yeah,
check
sounds
her out.
awesome.
Piss your pants funny.
Yeah.
What do you got?
My first one is going to be on Amazon. It's the new Mr. and Mrs. Smith TV show.
I'm John.
Love and happiness.
Banking card and marriage registration.
Something that can make you do
We're married.
Yeah, I guess we're married.
make you do right.
They didn't bring up that we'd be paired until the last interview.
It's an old KGB tactic. You draw less attention as a couple.
Really?
Yeah, with Donald Glover.
Huh.
And then another actress, I can't remember her name.
Like the one that Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt were doing?
Yeah, but it's a TV show. And it's with Charlie.
Funny?
No, I mean, yeah, there are funny moments, but it's like a serious show. It's like they're assassins.
Oh, okay. I'll check that out.
Yeah. You gotta check it out. Amazon. How you doing?
Crushing.
Prime.
All right. So my next one, also another Amazon Prime movie. This is called Please Don't Destroy the Treasure of Foggy Mountain.
You deserve it?
Yeah.
3 white guys whose biggest issue is what, growing up?
I feel like it's more nuanced than that.
You just hit a woman!
I apologize for him. I, for one, would never. Oh my God! So I've hit one woman. That's not in the grand.
Oh, yeah. I think I've seen that.
That is fucking hilarious. Conan, He's in it. He plays the dad.
Right, that's right.
Yeah, it's got a kind of, there are some like really like weird out of this world moments, but overall it's fucking piss your pants funny. You got to watch it. I was dying the entire time.
Yeah.
The redhead who plays Conan's son he's got some hilarious lines. Like they get taken by a cult and he's like looking around and these people are just staring at him and he goes, "Yeah, don't love that." But yeah, so must see TV, Amazon Prime. You'll piss your pants.
That's big time. That's big time. My next one is one of my absolutely favorites. It is on HBO Max, or as it's known now as just Max.
Yeah.
And it is Anthony Bourdain, No Reservations.
The next big thing is Croatian.
You haven't been here? You're an idiot. I'm an idiot.
Oh, yeah, I love him. He's the best.
Yeah, Anthony Bourdain, the chef. Everybody pretty much knows who he is.
R.I.P. Greatest person around.
Amazing show, great episodes. Like, I'll just go some weekends, like, I'll just put it on and have it on in the background all day.
You know what it is? You think you're going to put it on in the background, and then he catches you in, like, the first 2 minutes, and you're like, kind of curious to see how this plays out.
Yeah, absolutely. No, it's a really great show, and yeah, no, it's too bad he's not around, but
no,
definitely a good couch sesh one.
He's got some great humor. That he's a great writer for it.
Super great writer, super interesting.
All right, my last one for couch sesh. This one's streaming on Hulu. It's really good. Jewel Thief. Have you ever seen it?
This is the story of an intelligent man.
Gerald Blanchard,
The savviest criminal mind.
He had cops, feds, Interpol chasing him all over the world.
He was like James Bond.
James Bond. When's the last time you heard of anyone stealing a crown jewel?
Yeah, so the Jewel Thief is basically the movie Ocean's 11 is like based off of it. There's this guy's Canadian, and he just starts doing petty crimes, starts stacking. Like, he gets caught a million times, and they can never arrest him. It's like the craziest thing. It's must watch. You're gonna be like, this guy's fucking insane. And yeah, I don't want to give too much away, but the ending is pretty amazing how they ended it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the Jewel Thief. Must watch, streaming on Hulu. Check it out.
All right, that sounds good.
Snack Lords here, bitches. You know the drill. We find it, you buy it.
We find it, we eat it for you.
For you, not for me, for you. I only do this for you. So all the weight gain for you.
For you.
For you. All the diarrhea, all the heartburn.
We're here doing it for you.
For you. Let my butthole be your butthole.
That's what she said.
For my first one, I have a energy drink by Ghost.
Okay.
And it's a pretty I'm excited to drink this because I feel like just the title alone, just automatically it's going to be a home run. Straw Bango Margarita Ghost.
I just saw these. I was wondering how this was.
How are ya?
How
1 gram
are
of sugar.
I'm a fan of the Ghost franchise drinks.
I am a fan of the Ghost franchise myself.
Yeah, great. They got some really great flavors. They got Swedish fish.
And they're very powerful. Very powerful, very good.
Very strong.
Very flavorful. I guess that's probably the more smarter way to put it.
I like the stuff, for sure.
Wow.
How is it?
want a mixed drink of this.
Yeah, it's that good.
Yeah, it's fucking. I'm on island time right now.
That's it.
This is awesome. Oh my god. Wow, that tastes just
What's
like
the flavor?
it. So
Straw-
definitely right away, it tastes like a strawberry margarita. I don't know what the fuck a bango is. Straw bango?
Yeah, strawberry mango.
Oh, strawberry mango? Okay, that's where that mango's coming from.
Does it taste like mango?
Yeah, that's what that aftertaste is, mango. That makes more sense.
Oh, okay. Nice.
You know what? I don't really like that mango at the end. No, I'm kidding. No, this is actually pretty good.
Good.
Definitely, this would be a great summer drink. Probably shouldn't say to mix with alcohol, right? This probably says not to do that.
Probably not, considering it's got a lot of caffeine in it.
Probably not, since it's basically a fucking boner pill and a.
Yeah. So what you're telling me is to make a homemade Four Loko.
Yeah.
I guess yeah.
I guess yeah. Before they nerfed it. Shout out to the original Four Loko. How are you? I would give this a 8.8.
Okay, 8.8. Nice.
8.8. Ghost mango.
Little ghost mango.
Little ghost mango. How you darn, ghost mango. How you darn.
All right, my first one is Red Bull
Gives you
peach nectarine.
Oh, I've had the peach nectarine.
How is it?
I don't mind it, actually. I'll toss in a rotation.
I like the flavor peach.
I haven't had a peach nectarine in a minute. There's some other flavors out.
Oh, wow, that's good. I like that. It's like a tart peach.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I could crush this all day.
Yeah.
I'm going to give this. Yeah, it's like a tart, sweet tart peach. I'm going to give it a 9.4.
Okay, 9.4 on the radar.
Let's go on the raids.
Let's go on the radar. So my next one is a candy. And it's a company that I love and cherish the most. Skittles Gummies.
Skittles Gummies. Let's go.
How are you doing
Let me tell you something right now, Skittles. That is a really tough weight class to get in. Gummies weight class.
The gummy, there's a lot of heavy hitters in that group.
A lot of knockout artists in the gummy category.
Let me just tell you right off the bat, it smells just like Haribo. You got even the 99-cent gummies can make a play.
Yeah.
Smells just like if you were to put your nose in a bag of Skittles.
Okay, yeah.
Unreal. I'm excited. Look at that. Look at that. That is nice.
Nice. So it's bigger than a gummy bear.
Yeah, a little bit bigger, but we shall see how the taste is. Oh my god. It tastes just like a fucking, as stupid as it sounds, it tastes just like a Skittle.
That's amazing.
It literally tastes just like the Skittles you eat, the candy version.
It's a little softer than a Skittle too, so it's like.
But a gummy texture.
Right.
Same Skittle love flavor.
Just
that
gummies.
you love, just in a gummy form. You know, Haribo, if you like Skittles, this is like a 10 out of 10. So like,
better watch out. Everybody, new guy on the block's coming
New
out
guy
with
on the block, putting you on blast here.
coming out with a heavy right hand.
I even did the classic: pour 1,000 Skittles in your hand and eat them all at once.
Yeah, right. What are you scoring it?
If you like Skittles, 10 out of 10. Gummies, definitely like a 9.
Wow, 9. That's high for you, Sam.
And it's not even sour, which is incredible. Usually I bury gummies that aren't sour.
Yeah. All right, this one is a Twix cookie dough,
Oh, wow.
where the inside has cookie dough in it instead of their typical thing. So Twix has been doing this. They've been changing some of the stuff inside. Just curious to see what I'm at. So it looks like a normal Twix. Like 4 of these in here.
Little Trojan horse.
Yeah. Ready? Oh, the dog wants it. You can't have it. Chocolate make you sick. Here we go.
Does it have the cookie dough taste?
Okay, there it is.
Does it have a graham cracker base?
Mm-hmm. The base is still graham cracker, but
cookie dough filling.
Cookie dough filling. It's really good. It's like rich cookie dough.
Interesting combo.
I like that. I love like a regular Twix. I like this Twix cookie dough. I'm going to give it a 9.0.
Nine zero on the dot.
9-0. How we doing?
How are you?
Well, for all of us here at Channel 4 News, I'm Ron Burgundy. You stay classy, San Diego.
And thanks for stopping by.